Hello, hello, hello. We have a new chapter of Dr. Stone. This is chapter 175. The Ultra Race Across South America. A really funny title page with Luna easily outclassing Senku. Senku, perhaps one of the physically weakest Shonen Jump heroes in history. Um, as he pants and sweats and goes white in the eyes, she looks like she's frolicking, as if they're running through a beautiful field of sunflowers on their way to a romantic picnic or something. So yes, they've acquired rubber. They were harvesting it for some trees. Now they're having some fun with super balls and stretching stuff and yeah. Chrome falls for the ultimate cliche of getting rubbered, getting elasticed in the face. Oh, the fun they'll have with rubber. Ordinary tree sap turns into the stretchy, bouncy stuff. It really is remarkable, isn't it? Like we take for granted like plastics and rubber and all sorts of bendy, stretchy materials in our lives. It's kind of uncanny that something so close to that does exist in nature, that we just kind of got lucky in that regard. That we were able to go from just a plant to something with such usefulness and utility and unique properties. And it's kind of funny too to just think that they went so long without this, and yet how many things it's going to unlock from them already. Pretty interesting material. Isn't it too soft and floppy to craft anything serious? Well, look at Kohaku's super ball technique, juggling and bouncing a million times per second. It's time for vulcanization, right? Godly rubber, it's just a mere plaything. Even after Columbus bought some back to civilization, just kind of sat there unused for 2 whole centuries. I think so. I think it's vulcanization time. Now, I'm not quite sure what vulcanization is. I think it's something to do with heating. Because Vulcan was a god that had like a big forge and heated stuff and heated metals. So I think it's like tempering the rubber with heat so that it becomes much more sturdy. Right? Like the vulcanized rubber is definitely more sturdy, but does it make sense that heat would make it more sturdy? So Taiju is rolling the rubber out with sulfur and carbon powder mixed in. Then they're gonna heat it with the boiler, stretch it and make it wobbly, and then stamp it. It's looking more like a tire. Okay, so this just is the outer coating for the actual tube, which I think is how most tires work these days anyways, like big tires. Like the ones you would use for tractors and stuff, I think work like that. I'm not actually sure. Or is it just that they attach to the rim or something? I don't know. Tires are a mystery. Yeah, Zeno is helping out quite a bit, offering suggestions, palling around. He's down with this rubber adventure. You and the rest of the junior science brigade are free to do yourselves in with inferior science, but not if it means taking me down with you. That said, Senku at the helm, we have little cause to fear. So yeah, he's got a good point. Like, if they do things sloppily, if they have poorly thought out plans, if they don't account for something bad, then he's going to be stranded in the jungle and just die because of bat or disease or snake or whatever. He doesn't want that. He's not too worried about that, but he can act positively towards them with that in mind. Okay, now they're stretching the rubber around a thing. Heat it up, cool it off, get the shell of the tire. Rubber tube that we inflate from within. Cram that around the wheel that serves as an axle. Taiju, of course, going in, and then Taiju, of course, going in a little too hard. Trying to blow it up with his lungs, but no. They have invented a pump. That one was quite a while ago. And now they got some tires. Fun. Kohaku is having so much fun with rubber. She really sees the play potential of these right away. Chrome goes flying. Craft the actual vehicles on a tight schedule. Always on a tight schedule, of course, because friggin' Stanley is chasing them all the time. And here we see Keisuke going to town, smashing up their boat to get some materials. Okay. It does speed them up, I guess, if it's lighter. Not technically any lighter. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So they're gonna build them as on the boat. And then as soon as they make landfall in the proper spot, they can take off. Their bike squad adventure. Mad Max time. Alright. Meanwhile, the enemy ship closing in on the decoy vessel. Yeah, and they confirm. And then, just to make sure, they blow it up. It's interesting that Stanley could confirm from that distance that it's a decoy. I guess just based on the way that it's moving, that they can tell it's just the accelerant tied down, and not, something that maneuvers and has an agency and has intelligence inside of it. But, it's an opaque thing. It's not like they can see inside of it. It looks like they're kind of just blowing it up out of spite. Oh, the poor mobile science lab. It was a crew member in and of itself. I'm definitely on the we're losing a comrade side of the equation. Oh, we had such fun with it when they made it into the animal to spook the island villagers in the end when it helped out in Senku's battle against that guy. It provided them so many resources, tactical positionings, and it was good. It was a trusted comrade. So a real target is the other vessel heading south. Full speed ahead. Okay, so now they're back on the trail. We don't know how much time they've gained. They've made it to Ecuador, which I guess is on the mainland. This map makes it kind of unclear. It looks like it's kind of another island on the map, but I'm pretty sure Ecuador is on the mainland of South America. Ooh, interesting. The desert crept up this far. Scary what can happen over a few millennia. Interesting. I guess desertification is generally the prevailing course of a lot of these rainforests. Like in the Sahara and stuff, I think there was a massive desertification even within human history. And it's not man-made, it's just sort of the stage of vegetation and tropical climates and stuff that we're in. I don't know. It's an interesting subject. And then, of course, in Chrono Trigger, there's the desertification that you can reverse with Robo. Oh, that's so beautiful. One of my favorite side quests in that game. Anyways, a really cool shot here. Again, just I really like this idea of when they're exploring the world, having this geographical focus, having a focus on the unique terrains and flora and fauna and stuff that they'll encounter. Really just making it the spirit of an adventure kind of manga, like One Piece or whatever, but taking place in the real world. That's so cool. That's I love this series. Okay. So they're dismantling the boat. They're done riding this boat. We're gonna keep switching from vehicle to vehicle across South America. The motorcycles will run on wood. They'll run on gas produced by burning wood. Okay, so they're gonna make some sort of biofuel here, I guess. Making one boss bike and 5 baby bikes. Boss bike will be equipped with a boiler that burns wood and trucks charcoal gas in tanks. It's a tank to hook up to its engine. 6-hole engines. Yeah, that seems crazy. All 6 engines are powered by gas from charcoal. And he thinks back to Zeno, who of course is also a god-tier scientist, looking over the ship and making his assessment that yes, this could make 6 motorcycles. So what is it that he saw that could be converted so easily into engines? Oh, I have no idea. My mind is not so mechanical like this. The boiler and 6 engines from the boat. Oh. Okay, the mobile lab's been sunk. They've rerouted. They're back here. A few hard all-nighters of hard labor. Okay. So, yeah, I guess the engine and the boiler, everything is just from the boat. I see. Okay. Ooh, boy, I didn't know they were that close. Of course, I don't know. It's like a Shonen series. It's always going to be dramatic. This is going to be pretty satisfying, I think. They're making a very dramatic leap off the boat. This is an amazing shot, by the way. Look at that water. That is some well-drawn water. Just the framing and everything. It has the style of an old painting about ships. And yet, the actual situation at hand is so, so far beyond that. Okay. So they've reassembled the outer frame of the boat as a decoy, as a final decoy, and then the boat itself is just gonna split into 6 pieces and drive off, I think. Yeehaw! Oh, I thought that was a 2-page spread, perhaps. Dang, the bike. Look at Senki's expression. He's so satisfied. Here's the 2-page spread. Cool. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Zeno, of course, is being watched over very, very carefully by Hyuga. Look at how satisfied Senku is. Look at that expression. Alright, cool, cool. So now it's gonna become this like Mad Max race across the desert. They're gonna have a huge advantage because, you know, they have tires, they have motorcycles, they have everything. And the boat, the Perseus team, just has the boat. So what will they do? How will they possibly make a threat towards Senku at this point? We will find out in just a week. Bye-bye for now.